Hello, and thank you for joining me on 8. I am Maggie. I am multidimensional Maggie coming straight to you. So, we are on the Brian Scott Momentum Challenge with Mind and Heart Coherence, and we are on day 28. Day 28. Woo, 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 day 28. All right. Okay, so we're on this Reality Revolution Brian Scott inspired momentum challenge. And one of the big buzzwords right now in all the communities is momentum. So I just wanted to talk about that because I'm like everyone else, kind of walking life out, getting hit by curveballs left and right, and just doing my best to keep showing up, right? Because that's what it is. And so I wanted to just touch on them. Momentum doesn't mean perfection. Because if we had to be perfect, we'd never show up. Like I am like everyone else, walking through things and things pop up and then I have to course correct or adapt. So in our momentum challenge, I want to challenge you to watch in which ways you may be. This is kind of going to be a multi-spirit challenge today. I mean, it seems as the more we build momentum, the more it is, because then you can like pick up the spear that you want to pierce, whatever it is for your new opening in your reality. So I want to just say, like, if we are over perfectionist, we are not going to be showing up the way we could. And also, as you watch me on this YouTube channel, you're watching me flip flop and learn and have different content and different things, have different challenges in my own life. But if I was focused on perfection, these challenges would never come to completion. So I want to encourage you just to look at some of the ways that you may be too focused on perfection. So you're wrapped so tightly around an axle, you're not even showing up to see your new reality. Because if you're trying to be perfect, it's very rare that we are going to work on something, a YouTube channel, becoming a nurse, starting an IV, becoming a lawyer, and just one shot, one kill and be perfect at it. Okay, so in this momentum challenge, I want you to know that with your dreams, goals, and purposes, continue to walk the walk because you don't need to be perfect. Next, I want to define a momentum because we are on day 28. So it's like we have 3 days left in this one, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to be doing different content and it'll still be around momentum, so it'll be fun. But as we're kind of building, so I notice when I get closer to the fruition of a goal, all kinds of like ridiculous things, chaotic things begin to happen, begin to pop up, and they're distractors. And so I wanted to say, what is momentum? Momentum defined, okay, is the quality of motion of a moving body, that would be us, measured as a product of its mass and velocity. Also, so to challenge us, okay, so wait, momentum. Momentum is also the impetus gained by a moving object, which that's us. We're moving in the direction of our dreams, goals, purposes. Both have magnitude and direction. So that's us, okay? We're building momentum. Now, I'm sure I am not the only one in this beautiful community that is having things pop up out of left and right field that is creating almost a friction or a challenge as to see, are you going to focus on all the 3D noise or are you going to stay with the momentum, follow the goal vein to your goal, okay? And I know we've got this. It doesn't matter how many times that we may flitter and fall about. It's the next thing I want to highlight is persistence. So these things show us that we are all close to major breakthrough. These little noisy things are going to come up to challenge us. And what we need to pick up is keep picking up our persistence. because we are close to completing our 30-day challenge, but many of you are very close to finishing your books. Many of you have, in the process of this challenge, have finished other goals, quit smoking. Some of you have finished Master Reiki training, but you're in this process. And so when all these kind of things pop up while you're in momentum, I want to encourage you to be persistent. So I myself, as you have watched through this challenge, have been persistent in what has been going on in my own life. Okay, so persistence, right? Here we go. Persistence is being firmed on a firm, continued course of action in spite of difficulty or opposition. Any of you experiencing any difficulties or opposition? Stay persistent. So here's the second challenge within this challenge, okay? To release perfectionism and get doing your craft. The next one is when things are popping up, to be persistent. So how are you going to do these things? Persistence allows someone to continue doing something or trying to do something, even though it is difficult or it is opposed by other people. So I know a lot of us in this momentum challenge, while there is love and there is light and there is hope and there is all these wonderful energies, when you are moving in a challenge, the very word challenge also implies resistance. So I'm wanting to encourage you today, in day 28, your challenge is to ease up on the perfectionism. As you can see in my videos, I have not always shown up in the most perfected state, but I've shown up. The other thing that you can see, no matter what has been going on, I persist. Maybe I'm not completely at the branding level yet. Maybe I don't have a logo yet. Maybe my videos aren't perfected yet, but I'm getting there. And I know that whatever you're doing, you're going to get there too. Your service to others, your purpose, your dreams, in your poetry, in your poems, in your medical care, in writing your book. I know a lot of you are going to be writing books out of this, and I'm excited because we're going to have this beautiful community in the Momentum Challenge of books authored by wonderfuls you. So what are you working on in the Momentum Challenge that you will continue chipping away at until success, learning, or transformation comes, okay? Stay courageous and keep your vision up front and persist as you are in this momentum. Because even if something, a roadblock shows up, you're still going to be the momentum, and you're going to still be that, don't have to be perfection, and you're going to still be that persistence that moves around or over or under or through whatever that is. So we're on day 28, and I know that I am not the only one experiencing hardships or challenges or things that kind of just go ugh in the night or the day. And as a group working towards this, I want to encourage you. So if you're finding yourself being overly perfectionated, thinking you have to be perfectionated, right? It's my word. If you're being overly perfectionated and it's causing you to not show up to make an effort in your business, to make an effort in your teaching, to make an effort in the services you offer to people, to make an effort to do your art, whatever it is. If you're finding that, let's retune that and let's drop it. Because what's most important is that you start showing up your gifts. Now, you're in the momentum and you're doing your gifts, and then a roadblock pops up. Boom. Do we stop? No. We're back a little bit, but then we keep moving into the momentum with our persistence, and then it builds up faster and faster. If we hit a bump, whoop, we might back a little bit, but then we move again into the momentum. So I'm just wanting to encourage you, where might you drop perfectionism to start showing up, and where might you be challenged that you are going to persist through this momentum challenge no matter what? Because the momentum challenge is every day of our life. So as we're doing these 30 days, that energy is going to echo out of us and carry us all forward into so many journeys. And then, of course, we're going to keep building this community and keep coming back. I've got some ideas for what we're going to be doing next, but I'm going to finish this challenge first before I introduce that. And you know, great things are coming when everything seems to be going wrong. Old energy is clearing out for new energy to enter. So just be patient. That quote is by Adil Ahmed. And I'm just saying, there is so much good going on. And if you are in this momentum challenge, you're having things kind of to pop up to sort of stop you, park you, don't give up. It is a sign that you are close to the breakthrough. And I have a saying, don't give up 5 minutes before your miracle. So don't stop, persist. We're in the momentum challenge, which implies we're going to keep the momentum going. And once momentum is moving, it never stops. So I'm so excited to hear in the comments what things you may be dropping in the perfectionist category to show up. I'm so excited to hear what kind of challenges you are persisting through to make your dreams, goals, acts of service, purpose, everything come true. Because there's some amazing gems in this community that are going to be popping the world on fire with their healing and their gifts and their beauty and everything else. And it's just so exciting to think I'm going to get to witness all that, to know I'm going to witness all that. Okay, so we love our dogs, right? Here's my dog in the background giving you some persistence with his toy. Well, anyway, take your finger, hit like, hit subscribe, and leave your positive comments as we can see ourselves and we can see our reality. So it's day 28, day 28, woo, 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 day 28. And we're almost to day 30, and it's a good vibration. So I'm knowing that you are all having the best day, evening, or night. My dog sure is. All right, with that, you know what's next. You know what's next. Fingers out. Peace in. Peace out.